What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1Tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio One Tutorials and pick up Super Slimy. It is an amazing MIDI pack. It also has a ton of loops. It has a free 808 pack in there. These are the drums from the Future and Young Thug project. Super Slimy, just real easy to get going. You know what I'm saying, if you're lacking inspiration or if you want to just see how those types of patterns are made so that you could go ahead and make them on your own, this is the perfect product for you. Again, don't forget to stop by and get your premium membership. It's 50 cents a day. Today we're going to be looking at running some automation, how to make automation clips for bypassing instruments and things like that. Kind of like a feature on my filter bus. If you guys are familiar with my templates, if not, go to the beginner playlist on my channel, and I'll show you how to set up my template. Now you guys already know, I have my drums in red, I've got instruments in blue, effects in green, then I have a filter bus, and then a filter bypass bus. Now I use these for a couple reasons. I use them for like a global EQ. So if I was going to do like a global filter, right, and I put let's see, if I put the Pro EQ on and I wanted to go underwater, I could do that. So, and this is pretty much gonna build the basis of what we're doing here with the with creating automation. Creating automation in Studio One is super easy. It's probably the easiest program to make automation in, and that's why so many people have so many questions about it, because they're trying to do it the hard way. All right, so pretty much anything in Studio One, you can just right click on it and it's gonna say add, edit, high cut automation, edit, bypass automation, right? So if I wanted to edit, and make a filter sweep here, all I have to do is right click on it, the parameter I want to control, and then it's going to give me an automation lane, and then from there, I just draw in how I want it to sound, and that's it. All right, really easy. And then I could take and just highlight all those, hold down Alt, and then say I want it to happen, that to happen over here, the same automation. All right, but say for example, I like that, but I still want my drums to snap. I still want to hear my hi-hats and everything. I just want to do that to the instruments. That is why I have the filter bypass bus. That's why I created that. So you're not going to use this on every track, but this gives you the option, right? So I can take now and send the entire drum bus, right? Go to, where's my drum bus? Boom, find my drum bus, go here. This is the output of your channel right here, where this says filter. So you can send your output to the main, you can send it to the mix bus, you can send it to a side chain. I'm going to send it to the filter bypass. Now the what's it called, the filter won't affect it. So that's really cool. And then on top of that, you can go in and affect the curves. If you hover over this, you can affect how drastic those occur. All right, so that is. And then if you want to, get rid of this, just remove the track. and then you don't have the filter anymore. So that's, so for something like an EQ, a native plugin, it's really super easy. So something like this is the question I get all the time, and it's oh shoot, I don't want to get rid of that track. I just want to get rid of remove that, and then go to none. What I get the question about is Looperator. Everybody wants to know how to deal with Looperator and Effectrix, right? So where we at? Sugar Bites, yeah. So say I got Looperator on. My slow ass hard drive. So I got Looperator on. Come on, man. I'll go and take one of my custom presets. All right, so I have this. And let's put it on the whole. Let's take these, let's send it all to the filter, right? So this is what it sounds like now. All right, but you only want that to happen on the hook, right? It's real easy to these kind of plugins, think about them, you just want to turn them after you create, your rhythm or your effects chain or whatever. All you want to do is turn them off and on. You just want to turn them off and on, and the way that you turn something off and on is the bypass button. It's the same in every DAW except probably Fruity Loops, because Fruity Loops names stuff in weird ways. So all you have to do this is right click on bypass, edit bypass automation. The down position is on, the up position is off, right? So you just draw that in, boom. And then you can see that it's bypassed here when you see this turn from orange to green, or from orange to blue. So over here, you can double check yourself. All right, so that's easy stuff, and that works for every single plugin. You want to bypass something, that's super simple, right? So the next thing that this gets a little deeper. You can take something like Guitar Rig, right? And this is something I like to do a lot, like especially on vocals. So we'll take, where's it at? We'll take the psych delay, right? And let's just solo the piano, right? So you have this. So we've got that running through the psych delay. Now you can, there's some cool effects, especially right here. This pitch effect right here, you can control the pitch of the delayed signals coming out. So you can do stuff like this. Or say you wanted to detune something, right? You can't right click on these and draw automation lines, which is I wish you could, but you can't. So what but you can automate them. You can automate anything. What you have to do is this auto stands for automation. This is in every plugin, right? So you can click this and go to add remove parameters. Now once you go in here, it's something like Guitar Rig that has a whole bunch of effect chains. It's going to have different different names of things. So that's why I only put one in, so you could see like all of the automatable parameters on the cyc delay are here. So you just have to find what you want to delay. So I like the way that detune sounded, and here's how I figure out what I'm going to want to automate. I'll just find something, and automation, essentially all it is an extra hand program to turn a button. So I'll just run these back and forth. All right, see, I like that. I think that's like a cool detune that's going on, but it's not affecting the main signal, so it's not gonna run a bunch of it's not gonna mess with the pitch of the track so much. It's just gonna be like a cool effect. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to find where it says detune. I found it. Boom. Now you just click add, right? Okay. So once I have it added, it's going to show here side detune, right? And the more of these you add, the more of them you're going to find in this menu right here. This can get populated with a few of them. If you don't want that, I'll show you how to do it. So I'm gonna go, let's see, I think I was doing something like this. Let's see how this sounds. It was closer to over here. Yeah. And maybe I'll raise this up. Do something like this. All right, I like that a lot. So I'm gonna make a point here because I've got this going every 2 bars, right? And then I just highlight it, highlight all these. Oops. All right, and I'll just drag it to this one. Move these back. Move these back. Take that, snap it on the grid. And you just drag it throughout the whole project, or wherever you want it to occur. All right, so that's really dope, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and go into Guitar Rig, and I'll get another effect. We'll take something like the oh god, I don't know. We'll take an amp, right? Alright, this amp is no fun. Let me just get rid of it. Let's see, what can I do? Nah, that ain't gonna do nothing fun. Alright, say we wanted to like mess with the filter. Alright, so say, you know, I wouldn't do that in this one right now, but say that's what we wanted to do, because I just want to show you guys the basics. So remember how I told you, if you go add remove parameters, all right, especially in something like guitar rig, now you see the pro filter. Here we go, pro. We want to mess with the cutoff, right? Filter mode, filter slope, filter resonance. All right, so they're calling that frequency here, which is a little weird. All right, so if I was to go add right here, you see how that turned yellow back here, and it corresponds with this yellow piece. So that will keep that automation on this one track. So you can have like one automation track and have a whole bunch of features on it. But that, to me, sometimes that can get confusing. So I'm going to remove it, and I'm gonna rename this. I'll rename it in the DAW, but I'll go back to that. Now you can see I have this guy right here. All right, so I've got my detune, and then I've got my filter. All right. Let me just duplicate that out. So now if I play it in the context of the track, oh shit, I've got all my stuff routed to the filter. So I want to take my drums, because I don't want to automate the drums. So I'm going to send my drums to the filter bypass. I'm gonna send my band to the filter bypass, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take Omnisphere and send that to the filter. So now only Omnisphere is gonna filter, and that's the wrong Omnisphere. Let's try it again. And then remember, if I wanted that to stop at any given point, the easiest way, just go to edit bypass automation, and we'll have that just go for these first few bars. Super simple and straight to the point. Once you just get down with you know, understanding the way everything comes together. And again, you know, if you guys have any further questions, this right here, Alt F1, you know, you just go in and type automation and find what you're looking for. I mean, this is the different automation types. This is a really short section, you know, super short. It'll take you maybe 10-20 minutes to read this. And then also, you know, same principles apply to the parts. So yeah, go ahead and read that, watch this video. You know, if you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. I really think that out of all the DAWs that I've used from FL Studio, Ableton Live, Pro Tools, Logic, this is my favorite to automate in. That's why it's my favorite DAW to mix in. So yeah, man, bottom line, keep it simple, don't be basic, and we'll see you on the next one.